Hi guys, my name is Mary, and I just have something to say about the minister's statement. Reverend Godfridah Sumaili. Like, really? Why would a woman of that stature, a woman who's a minister, a woman who holds one of the highest offices in the land, speak like a commoner, speak like someone who does not know how to analyze issues? Really? That's my daughter. Guys, I've got questions to this minister because right now I am very angry. I am very frustrated, and I've taken this her statement personal. Guys, the first question is, has the minister done research to find out if indeed dress code is what is causing women to be raped? Really, should the way I dress, or should the way my baby dresses, my 11-month-old baby, should the way the baby dresses be checked, dictated, just in case a man out there with some kind of animal brain is thinking of raping the baby? Are we okay, guys, as a society? Is everything okay in our minds? Is everything okay in our leadership? I mean, has the minister asked herself what could be wrong with the men who rape babies, girls, women? Why should she see the problem as the victim? Why should the victim be portrayed as the problem in this case? Why are we so narrow-minded? Why are we so shallow-minded? Did the minister even think of, oh guys, maybe this is a psychological problem from the male folk? Maybe our men are psychologically not okay. Maybe we should take that step. But no, one just wakes up and just thinks, oh, the dress code, just like any other person. I thought being a minister, you are a person that thinks, openly, thinks widely, takes a lot of things into consideration, a lot of factors into consideration before you make statements. For me, I look at this and I'm thinking, there's this young lady called Wumba Malambo. I mean, this young lady is doing great. She deals with sexual abuse cases, which are like all over Zambia, and they're about 90% women are abused. And most of the victims fail to come out. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, doesn't this minister read or hear about this young lady who's doing phenomenal work? Because for me, it seems that this minister is not thinking, or her thinking is actually limited. So if your thinking is limited, think about things that can supplement your thinking. Think out of the box and consider other people that may be doing well in the area you think you are limited. There is no harm in her approaching Wumba and say, oh, Wumba, what are you doing? How can we help? Oh, Wumba, help us. We would like to do some research. We would like to find out what is the cause to this problem of rape. Why are we having so many cases of rape in our country now? This way, her and her ministry, they're going to do some case studies on what is causing this act of rape to rise in our country. She's going to find out in what situations do they happen. Studies may also include, for example, men who've been convicted of rape and what really went on. Why did they rape? So that we determine what is really the cause of this act from the men. Why do they rape babies? Why do they rape girls? Why do they rape women? From these case studies, we can determine if it may be a case of, mental health problems, if it involves any other deficits in development while a male child was growing up. It's all these things. We can also determine if this same dress code is the reason why men are raping girls and babies and women. So it is very important as a ministry to speak out of facts. Let us not be a country where our leaders are so shallow-minded, so narrow-minded. They look at an issue from one perspective, and that's all. A perspective that is not even supported by facts. You just hear people talking and saying, just because this man or these men think that dress code is the problem, and you also say, yes, dress code is the problem. We are out of that kind of life, past life where we used to think, oh, yeah, it is dress code. Oh, yeah, this and that. Where we used to live in a patriarch society where men used to make decisions and do all that and take advantage of children, take advantage of a girl child, take advantage of women. No, we are past that stage. This is really sad. Because you find that some people are saying that they raped a child because they were told that if they rape a child, they will be cleansed of their diseases. They will be cleansed of HIV. They will be cleansed of STDs. Those are things that are rumors that are going on. Do case studies, research, and try and find out if it is true that there are men who are actually raping babies because they think that, or because some witch doctor somewhere told them that they will be healed if they slept with a baby. And if you find that that is also a contributing factor, you have to come up with laws and punitive measures that are going to ensure that these people are punished. You understand? If found wanting. If all these things I've mentioned, guys, have not been considered, then Reverend Godfridah Sumaili is an accomplice and promoting the act by putting the blame on the victim. Can we stop this nonsense of blaming the victim? Can we stop this, joke of blaming the system, the victim? Her thinking is not suitable for her to hold such a high office. A minister should recommend based on facts. This is not Insaka where everyone with an opinion are possible. We really need to change the way we think. Please, if you hear this, please pass it on to this minister. She needs to hear this. She needs to change the way she thinks. She really has to change the way she thinks. This just shows how our leaders never pay attention to little things that can actually bring about positive change. We don't care about our children. All we care about is about grown-up men. Why can't you protect the child? Why can't you protect the female folk, the vulnerable one? This is what other countries are doing. But you as a country, Zambia, and the leadership that is there right now, you don't care about the vulnerable. Because in all this, a woman is vulnerable. A man has got so much power that even when the woman wants to run away, most of the time it is difficult. It's not easy to run away because the woman is always overpowered. No power. So can you imagine the anguish, the struggles that a woman goes through when being raped? Let's stop with the way we think. Let's stop with this simple kind of thinking. Let's start thinking analytically, please. I end here.